just doing a mix here for beef cattle at the minute. It's Sunday morning. And this mix is for the first animals that went in, the first bulls that we put in about, they're probably in almost 3 weeks. And their meal intake has been steadily increasing over the last 3 weeks. So they're now up on full feed. Yesterday we still had 60 bulls which are also for finishing. We put them in yesterday morning, and they have now started on the smaller amount of feed and a small amount of potatoes, just to get them up and running. They're also on a decent amount of fibre, just to try and get them dried up after being on the grass. The grass this time of year leaves the cattle very loose behind. So they're on their feed now about, I'm just checking to see how much I'm going to put into this. 70. Yes, they're on a small amount of feed just to get them up, and running, and it'll steadily increase over the next couple of weeks as well. It's a bit of a pain this time of the year, because you end up with, when cattle go in at all different stages, you end up having to do all different mixes for the different cattle. It's only usually for a couple of weeks until they all get then on the same feed, and things become much easier. I still have a couple of loads of slurry to do. I'll get them done now today, this afternoon, before the ban comes into effect on Monday. Yeah, I was putting in the cattle yesterday and everything else that was going on. I just didn't get time to put those last few loads out, so that'll be this afternoon's job. Don't usually like to work on a Sunday, but sometimes you have to. You always have that hour and a half or 2 hours that you have to do feeding cattle and that, and usually just try to keep it to just the feeding of the cattle, but sometimes there's other odd jobs that you may need to do. These are the original cattle that went in first, and they're settled down well onto the new ration. The feed, there's quite a bit of meal in it now, and it's very palatable. These are the original cattle. They're in now a couple of weeks. They're well settled onto the new ration. They're only up on full feed now a couple of days, so you start to see them move a little bit, and the weight gain should start to increase. The feed looks well, it's nice, it's a lovely ration, a lot of meal in it. And these are the other bulls which are only in from yesterday. They're a little bit racked. Some of them fight, a little bit of fighting going on just until they settle down a wee bit. Still have a little bit of feed left. I just threw it in there, and they can eat that over the next couple of hours, and they can fed again then. But a lot of these, a lot of the limousines are all out of our own cows, and some of them then were reared calves as well, so a bit of a mix. As you can see, the Friesian coming out in this flood. There's a few in here. The reason these ones here are fighting and the other ones aren't, there's a couple that were in a batch with the first pen that have been mixed in here, and they just haven't settled yet, but they will. Usually after a couple of days, once there's no casualties or sore feet, it should be alright. Yeah, usually if there's no casualties or sore feet, they'll settle down and it'll be alright. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so I'll be finishing the slurry now in the afternoon. So if you watch out, I'll get a video of that up in the next day or so. The 6'9" was away yesterday collecting a load of feed potatoes. So I'll have to hook it off and put the tanker on. So yeah, so if you watch out, I'll get that up in the next day or so. Alright, okay, thanks for watching.